Have you ever looked at your Apple Watch Ultra and wondered if you're actually wearing the 2022 model or the 2025 version? If you can't tell the difference, you're not alone. For 4 years, Apple has kept the Ultra looking almost identical, and that's become the biggest complaint about this otherwise incredible smartwatch. But here's the thing, 2026 might finally be the year Apple changes everything. The Apple Watch Ultra 4 is shaping up to be the most significant update since the original Ultra launched. We're talking about the first real design changes, new internal architecture, and features that can make previous Ultra models look outdated. Today, we're going to break down everything we know about the Apple Watch Ultra 4, why this update matters more than any previous generation, and what it means for anyone thinking about upgrading their current smartwatch. Let's start by understanding why the Apple Watch Ultra 4 is such a big deal. To get there, we need to look at where Apple left things with the Ultra 3 in 2025. The Ultra 3 was actually a solid update on paper. Apple finally brought 5G cellular connectivity to the Ultra lineup, which was long overdue. They added satellite SOS for emergencies in remote areas, which is genuinely useful for outdoor enthusiasts. The S10 chip improved efficiency, and health tracking expanded with hypertension notifications using existing sensors. Battery life even hit up to 72 hours in low power mode. Apple managed all of this without increasing the price, keeping it at the same level as earlier Ultra models. So what was the problem? The Ultra 3 looked exactly like the original Ultra from 2022. And I mean exactly. You could put an Ultra 1, Ultra 2, and Ultra 3 side by side, and most people couldn't tell them apart. For a premium product line that costs $799, that level of visual stagnation became a real issue. People want to feel like they're getting something new when they upgrade, especially after several years. The Apple Watch Ultra 4 is expected to finally address this concern. Early leaks and renders suggest we're looking at the first visible redesign since the Ultra line began. The most significant change appears to be a slimmer profile. Now, before you panic about battery life, Apple seems to be maintaining similar endurance rather than sacrificing it for thinness. This is classic Apple engineering, finding ways to reduce bulk while keeping the features people actually care about. The casing is expected to be noticeably thinner, but still maintain that rugged identity that makes the Ultra special. There's also speculation that the display could grow slightly. This would give users more screen real estate without increasing the overall footprint of the watch. Think of it like how Apple has managed to increase iPhone screen sizes while keeping the phones roughly the same size. After years of identical designs, even these modest physical changes would feel significant to Ultra users. But the changes aren't just cosmetic. Internally, the Apple Watch Ultra 4 is expected to move to Apple's new S11 chip. Now, raw performance gains might be minor since current Ultra models already handle everything smoothly. The real improvement would come from expanded capabilities and better efficiency. Apple is rumored to integrate newer communication chips alongside the S11. We're talking about the C series and N series chips that were introduced in 2025. The N chip handles advanced network and Bluetooth connectivity. The C chip focuses specifically on cellular performance across both 4G and 5G networks. If Apple integrates these efficiently, battery life could remain stable or even improve despite the slimmer design. This aligns perfectly with Apple's philosophy of making devices thinner while maintaining the features people depend on. Some users might prefer a thicker body with dramatically longer battery life, but Apple typically prioritizes overall usability over maximum specs. Now let's talk about a feature that many people are still waiting for: glucose monitoring. Unfortunately, there's no indication that diabetes monitoring will arrive with the Ultra 4. This is one of those features that sounds simple, but is incredibly complex to implement properly. Apple reportedly has a working proof of concept for glucose monitoring, but the accuracy isn't yet at the level required for medical-grade readings. Current estimates suggest the accuracy is well below Apple's internal standards. For a health feature that people would rely on for serious medical decisions, Apple won't release it until it works consistently and accurately. This feature is likely still at least another generation away, possibly more. It's disappointing, but it shows Apple is being responsible about health claims rather than rushing features to market. Let's talk timing and pricing for the Ultra 4. Apple is expected to follow their established release pattern. That points to an announcement in early September 2026 with availability later that month. This timing makes sense because it aligns with Apple's traditional fall product cycle. Pricing is where things get interesting and potentially concerning. The Apple Watch Ultra has held steady at $799 through all previous generations. But several factors could push the Ultra 4 price higher. First, we're looking at a new design, which typically comes with development costs that get passed to consumers. Second, ongoing tariff pressures continue to affect electronics pricing. These factors could push the price up by $50 to $100. That would put the Ultra 4 potentially at $849 or $899. For now, $799 remains the baseline expectation until we get stronger pricing leaks. But anyone planning to upgrade should be prepared for a possible price increase. Here's why the Ultra 4 matters more than previous updates. The Apple Watch Ultra line has been successful, but it's been coasting on the strength of its original design and feature set. While competitors have been iterating and improving, Apple's Ultra line has felt stagnant. The Ultra 4 represents Apple's opportunity to reassert leadership in the premium smartwatch space. A slimmer design with better performance and efficiency could set the standard for the next several years. It's also worth noting that this update could influence the entire Apple Watch lineup. Features and design elements from the Ultra 4 might trickle down to regular Apple Watch models in future generations. Let's address what this means for current Ultra users. If you have an Ultra 1 or Ultra 2, the Ultra 4 could represent a significant upgrade. You get the new design, improved performance, better efficiency, and all the features added in the Ultra 3. For Ultra 3 owners, the decision becomes more complex. The Ultra 3 already has 5G, satellite SOS, and solid battery life. Whether the new design and S11 chip justify an upgrade depends on how much you value having the latest design and potential future proofing. One thing to consider is resale value. If the Ultra 4 represents a significant visual change, previous Ultra models might see their resale values drop more quickly than usual. This could make upgrading more expensive if you typically sell your old device to fund the new one. For people considering their first Ultra purchase, waiting for the Ultra 4 seems like the smart move. You get the most current design and technology, plus avoid buying into a design that's about to be replaced. The only exception might be if you find significant discounts on Ultra 3 models as the Ultra 4 approaches. Apple's approach with the Ultra 4 reflects broader changes in their product strategy. After years of incremental updates across many product lines, Apple seems to be planning more significant generational leaps. We're seeing this with rumors about major iPhone changes and redesigned iPads. The Ultra 4 could be part of a broader Apple renaissance in 2026. So there you have it. Everything we know about the Apple Watch Ultra 4 and why it could be the most important Ultra update yet. After 4 years of nearly identical designs, Apple is finally ready to give Ultra users something that looks and feels genuinely new. The combination of a slimmer design, larger display, and improved internal architecture could make the Ultra 4 the upgrade many people have been waiting for. What do you think about these rumored changes? Are you excited about a slimmer Ultra design, or would you prefer Apple focus on extending battery life even further? Let me know in the comments below, and I read every single one and love hearing your thoughts on upcoming Apple products. If this video helped you understand what's coming with the Ultra 4, hit that like button and subscribe for more Apple news and analysis. I will be covering every leak and rumor as we get closer to the September 2026 announcement. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.